Good morning. Today is Monday, March the 13th, and our lesson this morning is the Lord's Vine, His People. And our lesson is coming from Psalms, the 80th chapter, the 8th verse through the 19th. And I'm reading from the ESV version. It says, "You brought a vine out of Egypt. You drove out the nations and planted it. You cleared the ground for it. It took deep root and filled the land. The mountains were covered with its shade, the mighty cedars with its branches. It sent out its branches to the sea and its shoots to the river. Why then have you broken down its wall, so that all who pass along the way pluck its fruit? The boar from the forest ravages it, and all that move in the field feed on it. Turn again, O God of hosts. Look down from heaven and see. Have regard for this vine, the stock that your right hand planted, and for the son whom you made strong for yourself. They have burned it with fire, they have cut it down. May they perish at the rebuke of your face. But let your hand be on the man of your right hand, the Son of Man whom you have made strong for yourself. Then we shall not turn back from you. Give us life, and we will call upon your name. Restore us, O Lord, God of hosts. Let your face shine, that we may be saved." Amen. This is a wonderful lesson we have this morning. And it's speaking of the church that was planted centuries ago. But as in the old days in the Old Testament, people wonder why situations and things come about. The devil is always busy. This is his territory. This is his home. So he will always be busy. But the reason we falter so many times is because we're not doing his will. We're not establishing his rule. We're not going about doing our Father's business. We are too busy doing what's best for us. I'm going to read you a passage from the Matthew Henry Concise Commentary. It said the church is represented as a vine and a vineyard. The root of this vine is Christ. The branches are believers. The church is like a vine needing support, but spreading and fruitful. If a vine do nothing, do not bring forth fruit, no tree is so worthless. And are not we planted as a well-cultivated garden, with every means of being fruitful and works of righteousness? But the useless leaves of profession and the empty bowls of notions and forms abound far more than real pity. It was wasted and ruined. There was a good reason for this change in God's way toward them. And it is well or ill with us according as we are under God's smiles or frowns. When we consider the state of the purest part of the visible church, we cannot wonder that it is visited with sharp correction, that request that God would help the vine. Not necessarily correction because you are doing wrong or doing right, but the protection is not there when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not covered when you're not walking in his word. I pray, but my prayers aren't answered. Why are my prayers not answered? He said, if you keep my commandments, then I shall answer your prayer. Lord, it is formed by thyself and for thyself. Therefore it may, with humble confidence, be committed to thyself. The Messiah, the protector and savior of the church, is the man of God's right hand. He is the arm of the Lord For all power was given unto him. In him is our strength, by which we are enabled to preserve to the end. The vine therefore cannot be ruined, nor can any fruitful branch perish, but the unfruitful will be cut off and cast into the fire. The end of our redemption is that we should serve him who has redeemed us and not go back to our old sins. Amen. This is a wonderful lesson. I pray that you meditate on this today, and y'all have a blessed day.